This is a small video I've made to check out this ISK CM60. The ISK CM60 takes one AA battery inside it, and it needs to be turned on with the switch. It will not run off phantom power. If you try and run it off phantom power, I'm not sure whether you'd damage it. Perhaps you would. I have not tried it. The instructions said not to. Now, when testing a microphone, what I tend to do is use the radio and put the radio onto an FM station and then put the microphone back from it with music at about between, I guess, 1 foot and 2 foot away from the microphone. So about 300 millimeters to 600 millimeters. And I'll do that with the ISK.
It's my song of the week. Do you want me to stay?
There's the ISK at about 600 millimeters.
No, really is
The ISK at 600 millimeters from the radio, because radio broadcasts are compressed to a certain broadcast level. When you test microphones with voice, it's very easy then to overcompensate how loud you're speaking and get false reading. With the ISK CM60 at this distance from the radio, I'm not even peaking at minus 24 dB. So that's with a mono mix on the H4n with no phantom power, running on battery inside the CM60. What I'll do now, I'll change the CM60 to a different microphone. Perhaps I'll grab a Behringer microphone, or maybe even a BM88 ISK, and we'll do the same experiment again. Okay, what I'm going to do now is turn the phantom power back on, the 48 volts, in the H4n, and I've got the H4n now connected to a ISK BM88, and I do particularly like these little microphones. They're a really great microphone. So I'll just come back out of that menu system so that we can see the levels on the screen. You can see now I've got compression turned on, 48 volts. So here we go, repeating the same thing again, same distance from the radio.
You can get anything you want: retiree, straight arrows, or on gold class, Johnsy, bus vipers, body type.
Now we're going to
go to the site and find out more, but you're here just to give your taste. Love Deluxe.
We're almost peaking at minus 12. We're at least minus 16.
What have you brought today that will represent what you're doing on that particular day, or it's just what you feel like playing on radio today?
I think what I'm playing today is sort of representative of my sound as a producer, because I just released my EP, Silk Mirage EP today.
Again, that's with the ISK BM88. Lovely microphone. Have used these as a stereo pair for voice recordings in videos, and they do a really good job and need barely any post-processing at all using Adobe Audition. So what I'll do now, I'll go ahead and I'll swap that BM88 over for a Behringer C2. Now I've got the Behringer C2 wired up to the H4n, and we've still got the 48 volts turned on, still got the compression. Let's see how we go with the same distance from the radio.
This is the sound of bad editing, and here's what happens when the machine
so we've got the same distance from the radio. So there we're peaking not much more than minus 24, maybe a tad more than minus 24. The Behringer, not a bad microphone, have also used these in a stereo pair for voice work. But the BM88 certainly has more gain than these. Now, the key problem here today is that the CM60 microphone, which I did test first of all, is rated at minus 45 dB compared to only about minus 35 dB for each of these other microphones. And I'm really concerned that this does not come anywhere near that figure. This would perhaps, I think in my opinion, this would be more like about minus 28 without doing a thorough test on it. Have tried different batteries, have tried a few things, have contacted Swamp. Swamp are happy to send out another microphone for testing, but hey, I think I'm happy just to have used it. It's a beautiful feeling microphone, but it just does not give the levels required on the day. Now, if you want a microphone that doesn't give any background hiss, doesn't give any background noise, possibly good to use in a windy environment with the windsock over it, and try it. Look, it might be ideal for what you want, but if you're doing some serious voiceover work or you're doing an interview, you're going to have sounds up to 900 millimeters away from the microphone, forget it, it's not going to work. You'd have to use so much gain in post that you'd introduce hiss, and it would be very undesirable. So anyway, that's a wrap up of the ISK CM60 versus the BM88 versus the Behringer C2 microphones.